Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Book of Science. Today I am teaching about 9th class physics 3rd chapter laws of motion. In this class we will discuss about Newton's first law of motion and inertia. What is Newton's first law of motion? If a body is at rest, it remains at rest unless a force is applied it. For example, I keep this pen. So this is a body. It is in the rest. It remains at rest unless a force is applied. If I am not using the force, the movement of the pen is not changed. So if I use the force, so the direction is changed. So if a body is at rest, it remains at the rest unless a force is applied it. So in this Galileo's law of inertia, if a body is moving, it will continue to move with the same speed in the same direction unless a force is applied on it. Here, if a body is moving, it will continue to move with the same speed in the same direction. If we will use a force, then the body movement is changed. So Newton put the above observation in the form of a law which is called the Newton's first law of motion. So in this class we will discuss about question and answers in this lesson. State the Newton's first law of motion. So Newton's first law of motion. If a body is in a state of rest, it will remain in the state of rest, and if it is in the state of motion, it will remain moving in the same direction with the same speed unless an external means outside force, external force is applied on it. If we do not use any external force, so the body direction is not speed and direction is not changed. If the movement is not changed and if it is in the rest, it is remaining in the rest. So for understanding this, we discuss about two things. First one, inertia. Second one, force. So what is inertia? What is inertia? Inertia is Newton's first law of motion gives the definition of inertia. An object cannot change its state by itself. So I keep this pen on the book. So this is not change the state by itself. If I use the force, then it will change the direction. So an object cannot change its state by itself. If the object is in the rest, it will remain in the state of rest. And if it is in the moving in some direction, it will continue to move with the same speed in the same direction unless an external force is applied on it. On a tabletop will remain placed at its place unless it is displaced. Another example is a ball rolling on a horizontal plane keeps on rolling unless the force of friction between the ball and the plane stops it. So what is the meaning of inertia? Means the property of an object by virtue of which it neither changes its state nor it tends to change the state. So it is called inertia. So definition of force. Second part of Newton's first law defines force. Which force is the external cause which can move a stationary object or which can change the state of motion of a moving object. For example, a book lying on a table gets displaced from its place when it is pushed. A moving bicycle stops when a retarding force is applied by the brakes on its wheels. So force means a force is that external cause which tends to change the state of rest or the state of motion of an object. So this is the very important points about the force. Force is a vector quantity. The sum of two equal and opposite forces is 0. A body acted upon by several forces can also have the resultant net force on it equal to 0. Mass and inertia. Mass is a measure of inertia. The property of inertia is because of the mass of the body. So the greater mass, the greater is the inertia of body. So lighter body has less inertia. For example, a cricket ball is more massive than a tennis ball. So cricket ball acquires smaller velocity than a tennis ball. In case when they are moving with the same velocity, it is more difficult to stop the cricket ball compared with tennis ball due to cricket ball mass have more. Second one, it is difficult to set a loaded trolley, means more mass. Trolley has more mass in motion than an unloaded trolley. So unloaded trolley means a less mass. So it is difficult to stop a loaded trolley if both are moving with same velocity. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe to my channel.